So I'm here today with Kelly McGarry, who's a project manager here at Matrix Group, and we are going to talk about email marketing. So Kelly, social media is huge. Is email marketing dead?
Email marketing is not dead. It is still, the killer app. If you have a great list, a healthy list, it's still, in our experience, it still outperforms social media platform performance any day.
So Kelly, what is the biggest mistake that people make with email marketing?
Well, going back to that healthy list, the biggest mistake is having a dirty list or not paying attention to, your bounce rates or your delivery rates. A high bounce rate or a low delivery rate means that, your message isn't being delivered, people aren't getting it, and it's just going to get worse. It's not a problem that goes away on its own. So I think the biggest mistake is ignoring that.
So the notion that somehow email marketing is free is really a fallacy because it takes time to maintain a clean list.
Absolutely. That blast approach is really a big mistake.
So Kelly, what are 2 or 3 things that really affect open rate? Because as marketers, that's the holy grail of what we pursue. We want people to open our messages.
Right. So the 2 things that you can consider are the 2 things that you see before you even open a message. That's your from address and your subject line. We recommend the from address being somebody familiar to your readers, somebody, maybe a senior level person in the company, or somebody that your readers identify with. As for the subject line, think about, people reading your email on a mobile device. Those first 25 characters are all they're going to see. So, sending out your message with, volume 2, issue 27 doesn't really tell your readers anything different than what you told them last week with issue 26. So hook them, something I saw recently that I think has been really effective was sticking in the headline of a story that appears in the middle of the newsletter so that when people open it, they have to scroll down a little bit. They really have to get into your newsletter before they reach, what you teased in that subject line.
So is that why sometimes when I get emails from Amazon, it's from the CEO? And I think, oh, I'm getting an email from the CEO, but it's really coming from the sales department.
It is, but didn't you feel special?
I did feel special. Yes, I did. So we're sending out all of these emails. How do we know it's working?
It's all in the numbers. It's all in your analytics. So any email service provider worth, its salt will have a way for you to hook into Google Analytics, for example. Set up campaign codes. Don't ever send out an email without tracking codes. That way you can go in, you can measure your conversions.
And tell me quickly, what's a tracking code or a campaign code?
A tracking code or a campaign code is just literally a little code, a series of numbers that will stay with it. It's inserted into the link, an individual code from each email, in each email, and it's
picked up by your analytics, right?
Exactly. So you can tell where this person came from, if they came from an email, which email was sent out, and then what that person went on to do. So if they went on to make a purchase, you know that you can attribute that sale to that email, and you can really monetize your email campaign.
So Kelly, we also talked about integrating your emails with your Google Analytics as well as your e-commerce system. So how does that work?
So it's really putting in your hooks. It's making sure that you have source codes put into your CRM and your e-commerce system, so you can measure your conversions.
Great. Well, Kelly, this is some great information. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Matrix Minute. Don't forget to connect with us on our blog and social media. For more information, go to matrixgroup.net.